The fear of missing out, or FOMO, has become pervasive in today's society. We could see that some people would text while driving because the possibility of a social connection is more important than their own lives, and the lives of others. Then, they would check their Twitter stream while on a date because something more interesting or entertaining just might be happening. Some people also love to take photos of every meal they're about to have so that the world would know what's their favorite meal of the day. On top of that, hashtag culture and internet trends become one of the leading factor for people to stay on their device. Sadly, most of those trends doesn't seem to bring any values to their lives besides the fear of being left out and uninformed. All these never-ending activities are mostly trivial, but since they are so trivial, we could easily neglect them and think that they won't have any impact on our lives. But over time, little things do create big impact, whether it's for better or worse. Fear is one of the biggest human emotion, a double-edged sword that could make or break us based on how we choose to use or being used by this emotion. And fear of missing out stem from the deepest core of our emotional being, an illusory void that triggers the feeling of scarcity. In turns, we feel that we should know about everything, do almost everything at once just for the sake of feeding the scarcity that masks as productivity. Here are 5 major signs that you're trapped in the vicious cycle of FOMO. 1. You are extremely attached to the digital world. The reality of today's world comes mostly not from day-to-day experience, but the virtual presentation of digital world. Your smartphone and other wireless tech are attached to your hands or surroundings. The first thing you check in the morning is your email and social media profiles. Social media and FOMO go hand in hand. 2. You cannot avoid multitasking. Trying to do everything and be everywhere will leave you with tons of gray hairs and little time to give your all to the few things that really matter. Have you stopped to ask yourself, what could happen if I miss this activity? Chances are, most of the time, your answers will be vague and it's your mind scrambling around, trying to justify useless actions. 3. You're always saying yes to things you don't really want. A productive schedule sounds like a dream for everyone, even if our body disagrees sometimes. But the main symptom of FOMO is a constant need to take part in as many things as you can because you fear missing out on them. You feel like you need to go to this event or to that concert, or even to get a brand new iPhone because you're afraid of feeling out of place if you don't do it. You want to do every work on hand so that you could do other things that could be done the next day. And then, you feel burned out and didn't finish everything you started. This cycle then repeats itself. 4. You feel the compulsive need to compare yourself with other people. Your social media feeds are like a sea of news and most of them won't matter if you don't pay attention to them. Your old classmates are getting married, traveling to amazing destinations, and even becoming entrepreneurs. Meanwhile, you're stuck at home, having a case of the FOMO while scrolling down your news feed. When everyone seems to have a more amazing life than you, you fall prey to the game of comparisons and jealousy. And you should remember that not everything you see on your social medias is what it really seems. 5. You want everything to happen quickly, all at once. Believe it or not, everything in life happens in phases. Virtually, we can get everything we want, but realistically, we cannot get everything we want all at once. Good things take time, and when it doesn't happen quickly, we tend to get impatient and question our decisions. In today's world full of instant gratification and quick fixes, it's quite a challenge for anyone to stay focused on one thing and see to it through to the end. Above all, everyone feels a certain level of FOMO at different times in their lives. If you feel you are suffering from feelings of missing out, it can be helpful to reach out to a friend or spend some time reflecting on the things you are grateful for in your life. Activities like these can help us put things in perspective as we gather a greater sense of belonging and release the anxiety of missing out on anything. If you have any experience dealing with FOMO syndrome, feel free to share it in the comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notifications so you won't miss our updates. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next session.